Okay, on the back side of your notes, 10.8 today, volume, not surface area. We're doing volume of pyramids and cones. So on the back side of your notes, you have that blank page. I want you to write down these 4 formulas that I have broke down for you. Because as you can see, we have the generic formula here for volume equals 1/3 times the base area times the height. Well, the base area, it depends upon what kind of pyramid you have. If it's a square pyramid, then you have side squared as its base. So you have your side squared right here. If it's a rectangular pyramid, then it's length times width. If it's a cone, you have a circle, and that's pi r squared, and then times the height. For the triangle, the base is obviously then a triangle, 1/2 the base times the height of the whole figure. And now, as you can see up here, it says times 1/3. When I simplified it down here, I have it dividing by 3. 1/3 times something is the same as dividing it by 3. 1/2 times something is the same as dividing it by what? 2. 1/8 times something is the same as dividing it by 8, and so on. Okay, like I was saying, the generic form for all volume of pyramids and cones, 1/3. That was like yesterday when you asked, why do you take it times 1/2 when we did surface area? And I explained that half, if you took the cube or the box, found the whole surface area for the whole thing, then you had your pyramid inside. The pyramid takes 2 of them to cover the outside of a box. Well, look at here. Here's kind of what the pyramids look like. So taking it times 1/3, that means you need 3 of them. If there were 3 pyramids, now we're talking volume. So how much, if this was liquid or sand in this pyramid, I would fill this up, and then in the same, see how we took that out of here? This was the vertex here. See how you can have your pyramid inside here? So if I take that pyramid out, I fill it up with water and sand, I would have to get this box full, it would take 3 of them. So you pour 1 in, it's going to be about 1/3 full. Pour in another one, 2/3. 3 of them, and it would fill it up. And those are little cubes. All right? First example then. Now looking at those formulas I had you write down on the back page, we have to decide what is this. Well, we know it's not a cone, so it's not the cone formula. What kind of a pyramid do we have here in example 1?
Square.
Square pyramid. How do I know that?
Bottom is a square.
The bottom, it looks like a square, but to tell us for sure, well, they're both 30 by 30, so I know that that is a square pyramid. So you start with volume equals side squared times the height, then what? And divide that answer by 3. So now substitute all your numbers in. Volume equals, my side is 30. We need to square that and take it times the height of the whole figure, like that was a tent, the pole right in the middle holding up the tent, making that 90-degree angle. What is our height? 17. Now be careful on any of your pictures or homework or tests. Sometimes they might have this on here too and say that that's 21 meters. And some people will put that 21 instead of the 17. Why can't you do that? What is the 21? That's the slant height. That's the outside, that cursive letter L. So make sure if you have both of them to choose from, that you use, it calls for the height. That's this one right here. Alright, so then you divide all that by 3. What is, well, 30 times 30 is 900. What's 900 times 17?
15,300.
15,300. Am I done?
No.
Nope, I need to do what? Divided by 3 yet. Okay, so now
5,100.
5,100. No rounding needed. We ended up with a whole number. You're half right,
Meters.
and it's meters cubed. Because they're little, so that'd be like 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. It'd be a cube. We'd need 5,100 cubes about this big to fill up the inside of that pyramid. It's a lot of cubes. All right? So that is your final answer. Example 2. We just did a square pyramid and there's not one in here that's a rectangular pyramid, so let's turn this one into a rectangle, all right? So instead of this 25, let's make it, let's go 30. We'll make that a 30 yard, all right? So now we have a rectangular pyramid. What formula do we have for that? Volume equals, the base area of a rectangle is what? Length times width, and then we need to times it by the height of the entire thing. And divide that by 3. So volume equals, does it matter which one's my length and which one's my width?
No.
Nope. Length, width, so 25 times 30, and then times the height of the entire pyramid is what? 15. Divide that answer by 3. So what do I get on the top? What's 25 times 30 times 15, class?
150.
50? Divide that by 3. Now what do they want us to do? Do they say round this one at all? What do we get for the volume equals?
3,750.
3,750. All right, so that comes up to the whole number, and it is yards cubed. Excellent. Questions? All right, now we do the volume of a cone. The base is a circle, so I automatically know pi r squared for the circle.
Divided by 3.
Right, times the height of the complete cone.
Divided by 3.
Divide that by 3. And again today, just so we all have the same answer, 3.14 instead of the pi key. Times, what's my radius here?
4.75.
Nice. Because what is 9.5? That's my diameter. So divide that by 2, I get 4.75, and then we have to square that times the height, which is
22.
15. The height is 15. Divide that by 3. Volume equals, so 3.14 times 4.75 times 4.75, because it's squared, and then times 15, what do I get for the top?
7. Don't ask me.
Whoa, what do I get? 62 point. No, don't round it. And don't round it in your homework either. Give me the decimals now. 69.
Write out the whole
All
thing.
right? Leave that on your calculator. Do not round until you get to the answer part of it. It's already on your calculator, so just leave it there. Now hit divide, because you just divide that by 3. Volume equals 10, 6, oops. What do you get when you divide it by 3? 354.2. Okay, close enough. Now we're at our final answer. They want us to round it to the nearest what? To the nearest
Cubic foot.
To the nearest cubic foot. What does that mean? Nearest whole number. So is it going to be 354, 355?
354.
Right, and just for rounding's sake today, just don't worry about all the numbers behind here. Just look directly to the one number in the 10th place for your rounding. So here our volume would be 354 feet cubed, or cubic feet. All right, one more. Cone. Volume equals 3.14 times my radius. What's the radius in this one?
3.25.
But some people say, well, Mrs. Lennon, they got 6.5, but are they just pointing at half of it here? No. Anytime that the whole line is drawn across, that means it's your diameter. All right? So half of that then, our radius is
3.25.
3.25, and we need to square that times our height of the entire cone, which is 9. Divide all that by 3. Volume equals 3.14 times 3.25 times 3.25 times 9. 29.
8.4.
All right, that's what's on your calculator. Now hit divided by 3. Volume equals 99.49. Okay, good enough. What are they wanting it to? To the nearest cubic centimeter. So now, like I told you for today's assignment, just for rounding purpose, to the nearest, so is it going to be 99 or will it be 100? Just look at the one behind it.
99
Volume equals 99
centimeters cubed.
centimeters cubed. Excellent. All right, we're not going to do this one. I want you to write the work for this one down because we haven't done this kind yet. What is this one? What is it?
Triangular rectangle. I mean pyramid.
Oops. What's that? Oh, my line got erased there. Triangular pyramid right there. It has a triangular base. And this, does yours have a right angle on it? It does not. There. So you have the formula. The base is a triangle, so volume equals 1/2 times the base and the height of the triangle. Does it matter which one's my base and which one's my height here? Okay, so base and height. So 1/2 times 4 times 2. And then to differentiate, you notice I have a capital H here instead of a little h?
Yeah.
I did that why?
That's actually the height.
That's the height of the whole triangle here, the whole pyramid. That's why we have the capital H to differentiate between that and the height of the triangle and the base. All right? So that capital H refers to how tall the whole thing is. So what will I take that times then?
4.
4. Divide everything by 3. 1/2 times 4 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 4 is?
16.
I have 16 over 3. Simplify that to 5.3 repeating?
Yeah.
And what do the directions say if I want to round it to the nearest whole number?
The nearest 10th of the cubic feet.
What would it be to the nearest whole number?
5.
5. What if I wanted to round it to the nearest 10th?
5.3.
5.3. Good. And it would be feet cubed. Your assignment. Page 561. 3 through 11. 26 through 29. And number 32. Also remember, the last page in the packet, the Friday packet, page 11. Keep that out. You can do numbers 1 and 2 on there today and get that out of the way.